Everybody say hello. There's Sooty and Sweet, a panda called Sue, and little cousin Scampy. There'll be fun galore with the terrible four. Just you wait and see. It's Sooty and Company. Sooty and Company.
Oh, hello there. Now, this is a sight you don't often see, isn't it? Me, cleaning. Mind you, it's not because I like the place dirty that I don't clean. It's just these things. I mean, when you're dusting, the dust gets in the air. Oh, excuse me. Mind you, I did warn you, didn't I? Hey, look at this. See that? Do you know what that is? That knot in my handkerchief. Well, that is to remind me about something. You see, that's what you do when you want to remember something. Like, say you want to remember to go down to the chemist, or say you want to remember to order some coal. Well, this is what you do. You tie a knot in your handkerchief. It's clever, isn't it? The problem is I can't for the life of me remember what it is I'm supposed to remember.
There we are. So that's soap, shampoo, conditioner and bath salts. Oh, hello there, Sooty. Listen, I hope you're not going to make a sudden dash for the bath, because that's where I'm heading. So, what's that you've got there? Oh, it's your pillowcase. Somebody's tied a knot in it. Don't you try that one on me. I saw you tying that knot in there with my own eyes last night. Why would you want to do that? Well, don't ask me, Sooty. It's your pillowcase and you're not. But normally speaking, people tie knots in things to help them to remember something important. Is there something that you wanted to remember? You've forgotten? Oh, well, I can't help you with that. Now, you must excuse me because I'm just going to the bathroom. What is it, Sweet? Somebody's tied a knot in your lead? Yes, that was you fathead. I saw you doing it last night, and before you ask, it's probably to remind you to do something important, like Sooty's pillowcase. Any idea what it might be? No, I didn't think so. Now, you must excuse me. I'm going for a bath.
So, Sooty's got a knot in his pillowcase, Sweep's got a knot in his lead, I've got a knot in my hanky, and it seems that little cousin Scampy's got a knot as well, in a piece of cord. The interesting thing is that Scampy doesn't need Sue to tell him what the knot's for. He knows it's to remind him to do something important. Don't you, Scampy? The thing is, he can't remember what it is. Can you, Scampy? It might be to remind me to put the cat out, thinks Scampy, except we haven't got a cat. Or it might be to remind me to water the rhubarb, except we haven't got any rhubarb. It's a very big knot, so it must be to remind him of something very important. But since he's forgotten what it is he's supposed to remember, Scampy decides that the best thing to do is untie the knot and hope that the problem will go away. I wonder if that's wise. No, I don't think it was wise. Do you?
Really, that dog and that teddy bear, fancy tying knots in things to remind them to do something and then forgetting what it is that they have to remember. Honestly. There, that's lovely. Now, where's my towel? Ah, here it is. Just a minute. There's a knot tied in my towel. Ah, I'll have tied that there to remind me to do something important. The thing is, I've forgotten what it is that I'm supposed to remember. Ooh,
So it seems that despite our knots, we've all forgotten what we're supposed to remember. None of us can seem to remember what the knots were to remind us about. So here we are, trying hard to remember. What, Sweet? What is it? What? You think you remembered? Remembered what? What it is that you forgot? All right, go on, Sweep and Mazes. What did you forget? Why is there a knot tied in your lead? This? Well, this is a box of talcum powder, this week. Read what it says on the front. Forget-me-not, so you'll always remember. No. That is the name of the flower and the name of the talc. Phew, nobody could forget that, even if they wanted to, actually.
well, he's got nearer than the rest of us. Now, you started this whole thing off, Matthew, by tying a knot in your hanky.
Yep.
Surely you can remember why you did that?
Well, no, what? Is nothing stirring my memory? No, there is nothing stirring my memory, but there is something stirring in the back of my nose.
Oh, dear Matthew, you really must try and remember to sneeze into your hanky. Why don't you tie a knot in it to remind you.
Can't understand what's happening to my memory of late. It used to be so good. Anyway, let's have a nice cup of tea and then maybe somebody will remember something.
Matthew?
Yes, Sue?
I think your memory's worse than you think.
What? Why, Sue?
Well, you've forgotten to put the tea bags in the teapot. That's plain water you've just poured out for us.
What? Oh, no! What's the matter, Sue? What's wrong?
Oh, no! You've just reminded me why my towel has a knot in it.
What, all I said was, oh, no.
Yes, but it sounds like, oh, Mo. And that's what it is that I had to remember. I had to remember to remind Sooty about Mo.
Really? What? What? You've remembered why there's a knot in your pillowcase? But why? Why? You had to remember to remind Sweep about Mo? Really? What, Sweep? What? You've remembered why Leeds got a knot in it? Why, Sweep? You had to remember to remind me about Mo? But... Yes, of course! Mo! That's it! So you had to remember to remind Sooty about Mo, and Sooty, you had to remember to remind Sweep about Mo, and Sweep, you had to remember to remind me about Mo! Well done, everybody! We've remembered! Hey, it's great news, that, and it's all thanks to these knots. They worked. They're great things, knots. Don't you agree, Scampy? Oh, look at the state of him. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Do you know, I am so pleased they reminded me about Mo. This knot is to remind me never again to buy anything from that woman. Do you know, in all the time she's been coming to this shop, she's never actually bought anything. But worse than that, she usually ends up selling to us. Well, never again, and I have this knot to remind me.
Only me, Mo, from market.
No, I'm definitely not going to buy anything. You come in here to buy, not to sell.
Hey, never mind blathering on. There's stuff as is important to talk about. Now, where's Sooty and the others?
Well...
She'll close you down, you know.
What?
Oh, I shall have you out on that street. That door will be shuttered up before they knows it. Nay, you won't even have a shop to sell note from if she gets her way.
Excuse me, who, what, Mo, who are you talking about? Who's going to close us down, Who?
Rosa Klebb, that's who.
Rosa Klebb?
Who's Rosa Klebb? You might well ask. New health and safety officer. Powerful woman and nasty with it. Got the power to bring about a closure.
Closure? But this is ridiculous. I mean, nobody will want to close us down. I mean, there's nothing unhealthy in this shop, is there? I mean, is there? Apart from this old bone? Yes, well,
And
apart
this
from the
mouldy old sandwich.
Yeah, and apart from that old sandwich, and apart from this. Apart from what? What, that? Pooh, so, yeah, well, apart from that, there's nothing unhealthy here.
Exactly. All offences, the result of which will be... closure. Now, how's your safety record?
I don't know. How is our safety... We haven't got one. Oh, no, we haven't got a safety record, but just a minute, because we have got a Desiconotape in this drawer somewhere. Pain!
Look at that. See how easy it is to have accidents. Now, can you lot bandage anybody up? Nay, if Rosa Klebb finds out that you lot can't bandage, you know what that'll mean?
Closure!
Aye, but never mind, because you're in luck. I have got a little book here, how to bandage people up and stop other people from closing your shop. Now, here's some bandages and that. Now, start practising bandaging.
Right.
Otherwise, you know what it'll be.
Closure! Come on, you lot, go and get started. Take the bandages, go on down there, take the book. Go on, off you go. Oh, Mo, I do not know how to thank you.
Oh, I do. You can pay me for that lot. That'll be £15, thank you very much.
Oh, right. See you later. Hey, just wait for me, Just a minute. Sooty and Sue are practising their bandaging on Sweep. And Scampy is practising his bandaging on me. Sooty and Sue are making progress. Which is more than you can say for Scampy. Hey, nice work, you guys.
Is that splint secure? Check it, Sooty. Sid?
This is an education, believe me. This looks like the curse of the mummy.
There we are, Sweep. You're finished now. How'd you feel? Plastered?
Not forgetting, of course, The Curse of the Daddy. Well, I'd say that just about wraps it up. Oh, very funny. Ha, ha, ha. Come on then, Mo. What do you think about this closure business? Is our bandaging good enough for Rosa Klebb?
It certainly is. You have done a belting little job there, you lot.
Oh, thank you, Mo.
Good. So you think this Rosa Klebb is going to be satisfied then?
I certainly am. I mean, she certainly will be, aye.
Good. Right, come on, get all the
Right.
bandages off, sweet. Come on, help him. Come on, help him. Take him down there. Go on. Oh, 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 oh. So that's a relief then?
Relief, nothing. You're not out of the wood yet.
Why not?
Fire precautions.
Fire precautions?
If Rosa Klebb isn't happy with your fire precautions, you know what that'll mean.
Closure?
Aye. Now, how many smoke alarms have you got in this shop?
We haven't got any.
None?
None.
You'll need at least 10.
10?
Aye.
Well, how much is that going to cost me? I've only got a £20 note.
Oh, yes, that'll do nicely. Now, normally they're much more expensive than that, so... But I can see you're in a bit of a pickle, you see. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, let me see. That's the boots, the bandages, the splints, the plasters, 10 smoke alarms. Now, what else can I do you for?
Nothing. I am not buying anything else from you.
Wah!
What?
Extinguisher!
Extinguisher?
Unless Rosa Klebb knows you have a fire extinguisher.
Closure!
And she could be here within the hour and all.
Just a minute. Where am I going to get a fire extinguisher from before she gets...
Here,
How much?
20 quid.
I've only got a £5 left.
Done.
Just a minute before you go. How do I know that this works? It could be a reject. It may be faulty. I mean, how do I know?
Oh, stop mithering. Watch. See? It's perfect.
Actually, yes, that's a very strong jet. That's very impressive. I'm impressed with that.
I wouldn't sell you no rubbish, you know.
Well,
I'm
true.
as honest as the day is long.
Quite.
Oh, isn't it getting dark already? I'll see you later, love. It
Chill, Mom, chill. You know that woman is a true friend. Sooty, come up here quickly. Go down to the fire station and get them to come and check out our fire appliances. Okay, off you go. Come on. That Rosa Klebb woman is not going to catch us out because she is dealing with a remarkable brain here. A remarkable brain. You know, being clever can make you thirsty, which is why I'm going to enjoy a nice cup of tea. Have I been clever, then? Well, even though I say it myself, yes, I have, actually.
Matthew, can I have a word with you, please?
In a moment, sweet, in a moment. You see, Sweep, the name of the game is deal with the problem before it occurs.
Oh, it's about this letter,
Yes,
Matthew.
in a moment, Sue. You see, by getting this stuff off Mo, there will be no closure. That Rosa Klebb woman won't have a leg to stand on. A bit like you, really.
Matthew, there's something really interesting about Rosa Klebb's letter.
Yeah, all right, all right. You see, by getting this
Wait,
stuff...
look at this letter written by Rosa Klebb.
Yeah, well, what about it, Sue?
Look
What
at
about...
this card, which Mo sent to me on my birthday.
Yeah, all right, all right. Well, so what? So what?
What do you notice about the handwriting, Matthew?
Well, they've obviously been written by the same person. So big deal. No, Sweep, as I was saying, by getting this stuff, I know it's expensive, but I reckon that I've saved the business. What? What do you mean the same person? Ah! This is the same handwriting. This is Mo's handwriting. There is no Rosa Klebb. She wrote this letter to get us to buy things.
Yes.
Ah!
Hello, Sooty. Welcome to the fire station.
Station Commander Alan Ellis is showing Sooty the fire appliance. That's a fire engine to you and me, and very impressive it is too.
Sooty, this is
Commander
our
Ellis is
fire
showing
picture.
Sooty the hose
And here
pipes.
You can see there are 1,
He's even counting them for him.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Each fire engine
7,
has got 10 separate hose
9,
pipes.
10 lengths of hose, and the firefighters use this hose.
Sooty has shown how the fireman turns the water on.
And you pull the branch.
Oh, don't worry,
below,
the pump isn't switched on.
the water will come
It's
out.
just as well with Sooty around.
This is the
This is the pump I was
fire
talking
appliance.
about.
And guess what this is, Sooty?
But here's something much more exciting. It's the siren. Oh, gosh, and very loud it is too.
Matthew, what on earth are you doing?
I'm just about about to demonstrate so exactly how big a fool I've been. You see all these smoke alarms I've just purchased from Mo? I can almost guarantee that none of them will work. Watch what happens when I blow smoke over them. Watch this. Got the... Yeah, all right. Yes, I can hear they do. Yes, all right. I take it back. No, all right. Sorry. What? What? Yes, I know they're very loud. Yeah, all right, my fault. All right, yes, I know they're working. Let's just get them turned off. Turn them... Where is... Hang on a minute. There's no off switch.
Oh, no!
What?
Whilst we were learning the terrible truth about our smoke alarms, Sooty was having fun at the fire station. He's being shown how to get out of a smoke-filled room. The golden rule is stay close to the ground. Another golden rule is that smoke alarms are a must, but they're no good if you can't rely on them. Test them by pressing the test button every month. And once a year, change the batteries and vacuum the dust out. Oh, and never buy a smoke alarm from Mo. Just watch what happens if you do.
Sorry, can't hear a thing. I can't get these things to turn off. I can't hear myself think. Sweep, can you come out? Oi! Oi! Come over here and help. Come and help. What do you mean you can't hear me? Help us! Over here! Help! We want help! Tell him! Help us! That's it, Scampy. Hit it! All right. Good. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Oh, phew.
Peace at last. Emergency over with. What's that? What's the problem? What? No, there is no problem. No, there is no... What are you doing? No, please! No, there's no... Hey, come on, join me! Hey, no, you got it wrong! No, please! Put me down! No, it's a please! No, it's a misunderstanding. It's all wrong. It's not really a fire. It's not what it looks, because, you see, I got these smoke alarms, and I didn't think they would work, you see, so I got this smoke-making machine. It's a machine for making smoke. And I puffed all the smoke, and, well, as you can see, there's quite a lot of smoke, and so Sweep started to shout, and I started to shout, and, well, Scampy was hitting them with a hammer and all that, so probably somebody walked past the front of the shop and heard all the screaming, and so, hi, fellas, looking very smart. I'll tell you what I'd do if I were you. I should get your hose pipes out and squirt the water up in there and have a little frolic. That's what I'd do if I were you. You don't think that's funny, do you?
OK, Sooty, let him frolic.
Don't worry, the firemen were only joking. We invited them all in for a cup of tea when I got dry, didn't we? I hope you've learnt something about fire safety today, by the way, because we certainly have. See you again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Bye-bye. Now, look at this, all of you. Look at this. It's a very important brochure, you know.
Sooty has asked me to remind all children that fire equipment is for emergencies only, and it is very dangerous to play with it.